are you doing? Welcome to the 4th episode of the Sunbirdcrochet podcast. My name is Claudia, I'm coming to you from Germany, and I hope you're well and fine and that you're surviving the last days of October, and I'm all prepared, I hope. It's quite late, I'm just coming from work, but I felt like recording another episode because I've got so much to talk about with you, and I hope you're going to join me here. Today I'm going to talk to you about finished objects, some of my designs, free patterns, and my works in progress, some old, some new. And after that I'm going to show you lots of incoming stuff as well, again. And I originally thought about adding another section at the end of the video, but maybe that's going to be too long. I want to do a section which I will call Let's Do This, or Let's Try This rather. I don't know if I will be successful, but these are going to be creative things which are not yarn related necessarily. Yeah, but I'm coming to that later. Let's start with finished objects. And finished objects, I showed you in my last episode that I was working on a new design, which is the Cape Townian cowl. I'm not sure if I actually said the name of my pattern, but it's finished and a lot of people have already seen it on my Instagram account, and it's my own design. You can find the pattern as a free download in my profile on Instagram. I've also added links to my other designs, the fake cowl, which was the first one, the first colorwork cowl, and you've already seen that a couple of times now. And my latest one, which is the Cowl of Good Hope. And this is also a design inspired by my memories of South Africa, and it refers to the Cape of Good Hope, which lies about 50 kilometers south of Cape Town. And it's where the Portuguese explorer Bartolomeu Dias, I can't speak Portuguese, so bear with me. Anyway, he surrounded the Cape in 1488. And he called it the Cape of Storms. And now it's called the Cape of Good Hope. And my design incorporates again some abstract patterns, and here you see a Protea flower, the Proteas which I've talked about last time as well, and I just love the colors. I've used fingering 4-ply yarn because it gives a nice drape to it. It's not so stiff. If you use a smaller hook size than 4mm or a thicker yarn, then it's going to be standing up and you're not going to be able to look over it. So you need a nice drape to a cowl. I do think that that colorwork cowls are ideal for your Advent minis. You can be creative with all the colors you're using. You can, as I did here, maybe I can show it to you closer, I've changed colors in between an area. So I started with this color and then I changed it to a lighter color and then again to another color, and I added a little pink here on the top. So you can be creative as much as you want with your colors. And I hope you're going to like this one as much as I do. It's hard to decide which one to wear these days. These are all my finished projects at the moment. So I want to talk about works in progress now. And I said that I would start a Tunisian crochet project last time, but I haven't done that yet. It's still a project in waiting. But I thought I might show you my longest work in progress at the moment. And that's a knitted shawl. And I'm using my Advent minis from last year. It's my Advent project from last year. Yes, I'm still working on that one. So these are all minis, which I started this shawl with a ribbing, just like I would start a sock. I did a knit-free purl one ribbing at the beginning, and after a couple of rows, I just continued with plain knitting using my circular needles. And I have now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 minis in it. The 10th is on the needle, and I have 6 more to go. Yes, it's going to be a long shawl. And this was an advent calendar from Ellie from Craft House Magic. I'm going to link to her podcast below because she's also on YouTube. And yeah, this is my project to go to when I don't want to count rows or do anything complicated. My other work in progress is another cowl. It's not a design as such because I'm using a knit chart out of a book and I can't claim that to be mine. So I've started this. It's a pattern repeat which works not only sideways but is endless, so to say, because when I reach the last row at the top I can just start again at row 1. My main yarn is an alpaca blend from John Arben in a heavy 4-ply sport weight. It was a limited colorway called Mr. Smoke, which is it was their cat. I think it passed away, and he passed away now, the cat, but it's in memory of Mr. Smoke. And it's a lovely soft silver gray shiny alpaca blend wool in heavy 4-ply sport weight yarn, and I'm using this as my main color here, that one. And these ones, the dark ones, I don't know if you can see the difference, even maybe a little bit. I started with this color here and then I changed to the next color. Basically, since I can repeat this pattern as much as I want, I just finish one color and then take the next, and I try to get a bit of a fade, but it's not too much of a contrast. And with the latest color here, that's something I've got from Faye from Crochet Circle podcast, and that's also John Arben Harvest Hues in Blue Spruce, 65% merino, 35% swartless. Don't blame me for not knowing how to pronounce this. And I love this yarn as well. It's so soft and I think this will be a winner. I could even imagine a man in it, enjoying it. It's not too colorful. It's quite, I think it's okay. But I think I want to keep it. Yes, it's hard to part from self-made items unless you give it to someone you love. Maybe you see it differently. Anyhow, this is the current project, Colorwork Cowl, and this is the book where I've got the chart from. It's in German, and these are designs inspired by late medieval church painter Albertus Pictor. And it's a lovely book. I can imagine, I don't know if I can actually do this. It has lots of different designs and charts and tells you about where they found the design in one of the old paintings here, for instance. And it's Himmlische Strickideen by Karin Lundberg. And I don't know if that's available in English, but I can look it up, and in any case I'm going to link down below. I've got this from Amazon. Talking about books, I've also bought, that was last year, I didn't buy it this year, this one, because, yeah, why not? One day I'm going to be able to knit a Jacquard. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Jacquard, Fair Isle, Norwegian patterns, all in this book. but I haven't worked out of it yet. And then I've got another book for you, which I can definitely recommend. This is Alterknit Rebellion, Radical Patterns for Creative Knitters. And this is an awesome, awesome book. It has crazy designs for crazy pants. I mean, if you're crazy, you want to walk around with these kind of pants. I don't, but I can imagine very well to wear such a nice cardigan. That's lovely. And it has, without spoiling some, I love these designs here, this one here, and the colors as well. I think it's really great. And the author is Anna Bauer. And this is inspired by Hönsestrick, which is chicken knitting. It's from a feminist movement. Women took to making their own cardigans with political messages. And together with John Armin Yarn, I also bought both issues of the annual, and I cannot recommend this enough. It's really beautifully done, and not only has it lovely knitting and crochet patterns and all the information about the mill and the different yarns they produce, but also you know, when you were a child and you had these magazines where you can find the difference or find where is what's his name, that red and white guy. This is also in there, and these are done by Katie Green. And Katie, I'm sure you know her. I'm going to link to her podcast as well. She's an awesome artist living in Dartmoor. And oh, I forgot to tell you that the Mr. Smoke alpaca yarn, that also has a bag with a picture of Mr. Smoke the cat, and that one was also designed by Katie Green. It's really cute. I'm going to insert a photo here, like here. So these are all the yarny works in progress I have, but I also wanted to show you something which is not yarn related. I'm working on a table runner for winter, and as a center panel I've bought this Jacquard piece, and yes, it's kitsch. I think it's also cute. And then I just add strips of, at the moment I'm just adding strips of fabric to it. It's going to be a patchwork table runner. And this is my main color here, the light one. And once I'm finished with these, I'm going to add a long strip on the side, on each side, and then another binding in a darker color, and I don't know yet which one. The fabric is all bought from FlyingGooseQuilting, which is a shop on Etsy, but she's living in Wales, so I ordered this from Wales. And I have to look into my list here. Okay, the light one, this one here, that's chiefly by Louis and Irene, 100% cotton. This is all 100% cotton. And this one here, that's Poinsettias and Pine Metallic by Moda. And it has a bit of a golden shine. And this one here, this one here, which is really cute, that's Winter White by Holly Taylor for Moda. And the last one here, the brown mistletoe-y one, that's, oh, where is it? Trinkets by Kathy Hall for Andover. So yeah, that's going to be my table runner for this winter. And now I want to come to incoming, and I'm smiling because I'm so excited. It has finally arrived. Yes! Luna yarn in the colorway Pink Fiesta. No, colorway Fiesta Party. Sorry, it's pink. I'm getting distracted by pink. It's always like this. And lovely Claudia sent me also this stitch marker. Yarn diet? No, not for me. And this is the special yarn, Z-twist yarn for crocheters, and it's 80% alpaca, 20% merino, 190 yards for 88 grams. And colorway Fiesta Party. And I can't wait to find the proper deserving pattern for this one. Oh, Claudia, I'm so excited. And I know that Claudia asked 3 designers, Hannah from the Cozy Cottage Crochet, Elizabeth, who's Crochet Cakes, also a podcaster just like Hannah, and also Kalisha from the Quirky Monday Craft Cast. Yes, I've got it right. And they're all writing a pattern, especially for this yarn. And I know that Hannah has already published it, and it's only available together with a kit from Luna Yarns, or actually Claudia's Crochet Luna shop on Etsy, which I'm also going to link below. And just look at it. Ooh, sorry. There you go. No shadows. That's lovely. Yeah. So, Luna yarn. Oh, and not only Claudia didn't send me just a stitch marker, but also a lovely Halloween themed project bag. And thank you, Claudia, that was very sweet of you. And it's already in use because I've got my minis in here for the cowl designs. And speaking of lovely fellow podcasters and yarny friends, Sophie sent me a prize. I took part in her birthday giveaway, and I won a prize, a set of minis from Wild Rose Yarn, and they were really, really lovely and like very soft, bright, cheerful colors. And I've already balled them up, so I can't show you, but I will add a video here which I took before I balled them up. Sophie is hosting the podcast A Spring Snowflake, and she sent me one of her buttons, which I'm very proud of. I'm looking forward. I will pin it on my pin bag. And she also sent some tea, which I can now finally drink. It's going to be my tea after I finished taping my podcast. And I'm going to put it on this one here, and there are also some buttons which I want to show you. I bought this one here. Stay positive. And this is one which was part in an advent calendar last year. Bah, humbug. And you are a little drop of wonderful from Ellie. And this one here, I'm going to insert a video with a close-up. This is an astronaut floating in a tea or a cup of coffee, and it says, "I need my space." How cute is that? So more incoming. These two are new. This one and this one. And there are also more pins on the other side. From Crochet Luna, again, Claudia, and other pins. Yes. So big thank yous to Claudia and to Sophie and all my friends. I am really happy. It really makes me happy to have found so many friends all around the world, because we share the same interests and the same passion for crochet and for the yarn world. And yeah, it feels like home. You know, you found some soulmates, It's really good. Anyway, back to incoming. There's another rabbit hole. I'm not sure if I mentioned it before, but I'm obsessed with rubber stamps. And just 2 of them. I bought these from a shop called Alinear. I'm going to link it down below. And just examples of 2 of her. This is one, warm greetings. This is going to be on some of my Christmas letters. Maybe on yours. And then mail for you. Isn't that cute again? The cat is licking the stamp and the mouse is holding the letter so that they can send it off together. Yeah, rubber stamps. I will have to write plenty of Christmas letters just so that I can use all these stamps. And to end this episode, I would like to show you one last book. It arrived only today as I came home, and this is why I wanted actually to post this episode and to announce that I'm going to tape another little video just for this project. And it's not yarn related, it's about paper cutting. And this is the book. It's the Christmas Papercut book. And it's by Marie-Christine Hollerith. And it involves 20 Christmassy paper cut projects. And I think I'm going to make one of these for you. I'm going to tape myself doing one of these. And you can fast forward it then if it's too long, or I don't know when I will get around to it because I will need some good light for that. And I haven't a plan yet how to tape myself from above so that you can see what my hands are doing, but I will try. Let me just see. I haven't actually opened it yet. There are examples in the back which you can copy on paper and then you cut them out for little tags and for boxes. You can put them together. This is a window for your window. Woman, get your words together. So this is I have a shadow in the picture, but you can see it, right? It's a bear, and you can post it in your window. Yeah. So sweet. And it makes me think of Haley up in Yukon in Alaska, and she's having snow, and I saw her stories on Instagram, and she's walking around in snow and with her 2 daughters and the bunny, and it's so sweet. I like seeing her stories. Yeah, so hello Haley, in case you're watching, sending all my greetings to you too and all my friends. And yeah, I think I'm going to finish up now, and I hope you enjoyed your time with me. And maybe one of you wants to start a podcast as well, so that I'm not the only idiot out here. Just joking. Okay, have a lovely evening, day, morning, wherever you are, and I'm going to catch up with you next time. If I'm going to buy more stuff, it's going to be soon. Anyhow, have a lovely evening. Bye bye, and thank you for watching.